the Assyrians fell to the Babylonians. What happened to them after that?
Second Ezra chapter 13 and 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of the whole land in the time of Hosea, the king. Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
That's the last account you hear of the North. They got led away captive by the Assyrian Empire. Salmanasar, particularly, mentioned in 17th chapter. Keep going.
And he carried them over the waters, and so came they unto another land.
Yeah, this is another land. They went to Egypt, right? They went to the land of Egypt. What the Assyrian Empire would do, they would conquer nations and they would transplant to a different land. All right? And that's the same thing they did to the Northern Kingdom. They took them out of the land of the land of Israel, the northern part, and they moved them over to the land of Egypt. So you read further on, in the account, those transplants that he brought over there, they was getting jacked up because they didn't know the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep going.
But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
Yeah, they would leave the multitude of the heathen. This whole area was populated by heathens, man. Keep going.
It says, and go forth into a further country.
And go forth into a further country. Okay, keep going.
Where never mankind dwelt.
Where never mankind dwelt, which is over here. That's right. Yeah, because they knew about this land because the Canaanites was coming over here.
Yes.
All right. Solomon had a navy at Ezon-Geber, and he was sending ships over here to bring back peacocks, apes, gold, ivory. Okay.
Yeah, there was apes in America, in North America. Where did they go? Esau destroyed them.
Yep. Oh, when you go into that word peacock, the peacocks that he was bringing over is talking about turkeys, man. Turkeys only dwell over here. All right? Keep going.
That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Which they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. When you first look up the most luminous Decalogue. That's the reason why that was written, man. They wanted to keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father. All right, when you go into it, there's more artifacts proving that the North is are Israelites than the individuals from the Southern Kingdom, man. It's all kind of relics, all kind of decalogues. It's a decalogue in Ohio too, which a decalogue is just a stone that has 10 commandments on it. You find those all throughout North, Central, and South America, man. Now, how the hell, if these people are heathen, how would they know to write the 10 commandments down? What's it, Psalms 149 and 19? Real quick. Read a little bit on it.
Yeah, this is Wikipedia on the Lost Lunas Decalogue stone. It says it is a large boulder on the side of Hidden Mountain near Los Lunas, New Mexico, about 35 miles south of Albuquerque, that bears a very regular inscription carved into a flat panel. The stone is also known as the Los Lunas Mystery Stone or Commandment Rock. The stone is controversial in that some claim the inscription is pre-Columbian.
It is pre-Columbian, which means what? What's pre-Columbian? Meaning that it was here before that damn devil Cristobal Colon came over here. Okay? Because they didn't bring Judaism over here. They brought Christianity over here. That Edomite Jesus. Okay? The Old and the New Testament. They didn't bring Judaism over here. So how the hell these people know how to write in Hebrew when they weren't exposed to the so-called Jew like that? Okay? Then the so-called Jews come over here and start teaching people Judaism. All right? And how did this law get there before people even got into the interiors of America, man? All right?
It says the stone is controversial in that some claim the inscription is pre-Columbian and therefore proof of early Semitic contact with the Americans.
See, which way it ain't early Semitic contact with the Americans. The people over here are Israelites, man. The so-called Native Americans, all right, the so-called Central Americans, the South Americans, their line goes back to the land of Israel, man. Okay? They descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and this nigga's trying to cover it up, man.
Yep.
All right? Keep going. Oh, Slot, did you get that? Psalms, bring it out.
Psalms 147, verse 19, it says, He showeth His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel.
That's the reason why they knew about the Ten Commandments, because they were Israelites, man. Who else you see writing down the Ten Commandments? Is there a Decalogue in the land of Elam? You know? Is there a Decalogue in South Sudan amongst the Dinka tribe? Amongst the Maasai? Is there a Decalogue there, man?
They lawless. Other nations are lawless.
Yeah, what about the Moab? He got a Decalogue somewhere?
Well, Moab would be eating all them goddamn squids, and well, we wouldn't have the corona.
Yeah. You know,
that's what it was supposed to be, right? Moab eating bats.
Yeah. On the wet market. Keep going. That's the official narrative. He's at the wet market.
Verse 20 says, He has not dealt so with any nation.
He has not dealt so with any nation. So if a nation knows about the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, the so-called Jew have an interaction with them, the only conclusion they should come to is that they're Israelites, man. Because how else would they find these things out? You know? It's also a book that I have goes into, Montezuma. When he was over here when Cortez came, he was getting ready to conquer, the Aztecs. He told them, basically, he told his people to calm down, don't worry about what's getting ready to happen, because our forefathers, they went into the whole account. They came from, the Middle East, they came in over here on boats. He was recounting to them how they came out of Egypt. He was saying that the Lord eventually is going to deliver us. Yeah. So don't worry about what's getting ready to go down.
Yahushua came over.
Yep.
He spoke to the tribes. That's not really documented like that.
Yep.
There's a lot of history, man. When you have the Renaissance, man. You have the Renaissance. He started iconoclasm out there in Europe, because we was all up in Europe, and then he came his red ass over here. He did the same thing. He started breaking down all the decalogues and all the resemblance of Israel being the tribe. That was part of his quest of domination.
Yep.
He knew that we were the Israelites. He said, look, I got to take these people down, and I can't let them know who they are. So what did he do? He proceeded to destroy all the evidence. But he couldn't. It's so vast that he couldn't destroy it. And the prophecy is that we are going to come back and remember ourselves, man. Through the spirit, but also we have physical things that we can look at to identify that we are those people.
Like the Decalogue. That thing is huge. He can't destroy it. He can't even, he doesn't have technology to even lift that thing out of the earth. It's just there.
Quick research. In St. John 10 and 16, reading the red letter, Yahushua speaking, it says, And other sheep I have which are not of this fold.
And other sheep I have that are not of this fold. Which fold was he talking to? He's talking to the southern kingdom. But there was another sheepfold that, toward to the skies, they mysteriously disappeared. But it tells you what happened to them in the book of the second Exodus. We know where they are. Alright?
Yeah, because you, like the JJK line. Those are out there in Jerusalem. Jake, they didn't accept other tribes. Yep. Like, I don't believe that those are not Israelites. Right? So the same thing is that those same spirits are coming up.
Yep.
You got the southern tribes saying, those heathens. Because Jake went off. But all the tribes went off.
Yeah, Judah went off too, man. Judah worse than Israel. Tell you that. Israel had justified herself more than her treacherous sister Judah, man. Hey, at least Israel, once they went off, they didn't return back, man. They didn't say, okay, look, we're going to repent to the Lord. We're going to get back down with the Most High. They just went far left, man. They kept going until they got destroyed and taken out the land, man. Judah was repenting. He came out the Babylonian captivity. He repented to the Lord. He went back down that path of wickedness, man. You had the Hasmonean dynasty with the Maccabees. And what you do after that? You went off again, man.
And then use the Lord for your own benefit, man. Be wicked. That's even worse. Use the name of Yahweh Shai, being a Jew, so to speak, to do That's it.
Judah did that.
That's it.
Israel had no part in that.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, Israel was over here. Judah did that, man. So all you niggas that want to boast about Judah, you know, Judah is responsible, the kingdom of Judah is responsible for delivering Palestine up to the Romans, man.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. John 10 and 16. Other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring.
Yep, they gotta come together. Okay, get Jeremiah 20:33.
Yeah, yeah. This is all the fulfillment of Amos the 9th chapter.
I was just going there. I was just going there.
I got to bring this out. It's more and more proof that the northern tribes are the Israelites. It says 800 ancient stones were eaten right in Puerto Rico this occasion.
Yeah, who are the so-called Puerto Ricans? So-called Puerto Ricans, that's not their real name. Okay, that's a name that the Spanish gave them when they conquered them, man. Puerto Rico means rich port. Before they had that name on it, they was calling themselves the Taino and the Arawaks, man. And that word Taino, when you look it up, it means arrogant princes. Okay? Why? Because Taino, they are the tribe of Ephraim. They're the head tribe of the northern kingdom, man. Right? And you talk to Puerto Rico, man, they kind of proud. You know? People proud, man. They don't fuck with really none of the rest of the north, man. They do their own thing. Just because they the head, you know? It all makes sense, man.
Let's get a little bit into the article. It says, in 1893, Nazario wrote a short article titled Aboriginal Writing of the Pharaoh, in which he explained his interpretation of these carvings. After a thorough analysis and analysis of the stones and their inscriptions, he dismissed the Arawak Taino language origin by 1987, concluding that the rites were more reminiscent of
There you go, man. You got what you want, man. Right? Reminiscent of ancient. Which means he'll tell you that language ceased to exist around 78. Okay, that's in the stone for it. Why were they still speaking it over here? Because they had it. They left. It was around 740 BC. They were still speaking that language, man.
It says, one example is the Taino name for this supreme spirit of spirits, Yah.
Yep.
It said,
That's short for Yahweh.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. And do another thing for me. Type in Yahweh, but instead of an A after the H, type in the O and then type in Cherokee.
Yep. All the tribes had that name.
Yep.
And if you go into their languages and the customs that they practice, you can find resemblance of that name. You can find resemblance of them being Israelites through the customs.
Yep. That's the main identifier, the customs, man. Okay. What was Gad practicing? The so-called Native Americans, who you so-called white people call savages, when you came over here, they was separating themselves from their women when their women was on their menstrual cycle, man. Which that goes back to the scriptures. You know?
Yeah, I got something with the spirit.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, this is Trails of Tears, the rise upon the Cherokee Nation. Spirit, right?
All but,
This is chapter 1.